Hi there, Aquarius, and welcome back to Star-Lord's Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the month of September 2025. Yes, folks, we are here in September. I have to say this is like the fastest year ever. All right, let's get to your reading. I already shuffled the cards, laid them all out in the monthly format. We're going to start off with your overall energy, which is the Seven of Cups upright. First week, you have Major Arcana, the Chariot upright, rooted down by the Hermit reversed. And in week 2, you have the Hierophant upright, rooted down by the Ten of Swords reversed. And week 3, we have your card, the Star card in the upright, rooted down by the Ace of Swords. In week 4, we have the Two of Swords reversed. Of course we do. Rooted down by the Two of Pentacles in the upright. This is awesome. It's going to be easy to read. I can tell already because of the way the cards are falling here in beautiful sequence like they always do for my Aquarians out there. The cards seem to like Aquarians. So the Seven of Cups in the upright position points to lots of options, lots of opportunities here. You could be looking, some of you could be looking for a suitable place to live. Others of you could be looking for suitable employment. Others of you could be looking for suitable romantic interests. Whatever's going on, sometimes this will pop up because, say, you're looking for somebody to date and you're on dating sites and stuff, and then, you know, you're looking through it. Go through it with a fine-tooth comb, though, because the problem with the Seven of Cups is it's very Neptunian energy, which means there could be a lot of confusion here. But I always say it's better to have too many opportunities and not enough, right? So some of these opportunities that are coming your way this month, Aquarius, are gems. They're perfect fit for you. But others are, I mean, look at this, there's a snake coming at one of these cups. Very, very careful. You got to go through it with a fine-tooth comb. That's all I'm going to say about that. And in week 1, you have the Cancer energy Chariot in the upright, rooted down by the Hermit reversed. Well, the Chariot in the upright position is winning against all odds. This is a card of victory, and it's a card of fast-moving energy. This is very black and white. Basically, if you are, like, say, for example, someone asked you, like, you put out your resume there and someone asked you to come in for an interview or something like that, you're basically a shoo-in. Just show up, right? This is also fast movement towards our romantic goals. It could be also fast movement in general. Sometimes this is simply representing a travel opportunity, a travel that comes up. This is, yeah, this can be simply, if you are taking a trip in the first week, Aquarius, it looks like the travel does go well, it goes smooth. But for others of you, maybe you're looking at purchasing a vehicle, maybe you're looking at purchasing an e-bike or a motorcycle or an RV or anything like that. You could be traveling. If you're traveling, like I said, it looks like smooth sailing ahead. The Hermit here is reversed, indicating that it is time to come out of hermit mode. In the upright, this is where we're doing research, we're checking things out, we're keeping to ourselves, which for me is very much an Aquarian thing, because a lot of Aquarians will just kind of spend their days, you know, on the internet, checking things, looking at things, studying things, researching things, that kind of stuff, whereas you're not mixing with people on the outside. But this, Aquarius, is telling you to start mingling again. This is returning to the land of the living. You don't need to be introspective this week because you need to move forward. This is a week where you need to move and not just stay behind and study, or look or research. Put that on hold while you move forward quickly towards something, and it's victorious. And in week 2, you have the Hierophant in the upright, rooted down by the Ten of Swords reversed. The Hierophant represents contracts. Now, this can be a marriage contract. Maybe some of you are committing to another person. You're committing to a serious relationship. You could be committing to a religious sect. You could be committing to some kind of spiritual group. you could be signing a contract. Now, some of you, this could simply represent you're signing a lease on a home. Like if you were looking for a house or you're looking for a job, this could be signing a contract. Like a lot of times there's contract that comes with our employment. There's definitely contracts like leases when it comes to apartments, or even if you're looking for cars or vehicles, or sometimes you're leasing vehicles, this could simply represent your signing that contract. For others of you, if you work for the government or you work for the education system, this can indicate being offered a term position, such as, 6-month position or a year position, 2 years. Here's your contract and you sign it. And it's bringing you to the Ten of Swords reversed. So the Ten of Swords in the upright points to the last straw. This is where, no, I'm cutting off communication with you because I cannot deal with you. Fill in the blank. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, could be a neighbor, could be someone at work, could be anything like that. But something hit critical mass and you just refuse to talk to them. But the card is reversed now. So this indicates that there is a healing about that situation. Now, it could be because of the contract is being offered. If this was a work situation, say for example, your boss let you down or something, but now you're being offered the contract that you really wanted, and maybe they're helping you and it's sort of helping to bring a healing situation towards you. If it's a relationship, there could be, where you just didn't want to talk to the person anymore. You could find yourself recommitting to the person again and speaking to them again. And now in week 3, we have the Aquarius energy here, the star in the upright position. You're coming up in your own reading in the upright here, Aquarius. You are on the right path. Stay positive, stay healing, because this is also very healing energy, as well as it is the major arcana's version of the wish card. So wish upon a star here, Aquarius. It may just manifest for you. But this is about hope, optimism, and healing. So I love this. So you could just get a feeling, you just know, you wake up in the morning and you just sense and you just know that things are going to work out okay, which is good to have right after the second week where there is some kind of commitment involved. So now you're feeling hopeful and feeling good about this commitment, as well as the communication, because the Ace of Swords is right underneath it, which is the sword of victory. It's also the sword of truth. There could be some clarity and some truth coming out here. And finally, maybe for some of you, you just get something clear in your head. You understand what's going on here, or the clarity could be brought to you. Sometimes this can indicate a brilliant new idea that comes to you out of the anti-cosmos. But this could also be representing a new way of communicating with somebody, a new force of communication. And look at week 4 now. In the story of the tarot, what do I always say? The Two of Swords reverse points back to the Ace of Swords. You have your information now, Aquarius. You know exactly what to do. This is week 4. You are making a firm final decision about something. And Two of Pentacles is the last card. This harmony in the midst of change. So it could be that you're choosing to change things up or switch things up because you now have the clarity. I love this because, like I told you, it was going to be an easy reading because I could see where the cards all make sense here to me. Hopefully to you as well. See, Two of Swords points back to the Ace of Swords. Looks like at the bottom end of week 3, you get the information that you need, and then you go into week 4 confidently ready to make that decision. You do, and then it leads you to Two of Pentacles. It's 2, this is very balanced, so whatever's going on at the end of the month, it looks like everything is balancing out in a positive way for you, whether it be financial, because sometimes the Two of Pentacles can represent, balancing our finances, and it can also represent a move from one place to the next, or whatever it is that is happening here, it's happening with ease. So it looks like everything works out beautifully here in the second half of the month, right? That's Libra season, like the end of September we move into Libra season, and it's compatible with you because you are a fellow air, right? So it looks like you're hopeful, at the beginning of the second half of the month, and then all of a sudden you get your clarity. You know exactly what to do. You make the decision, and then some of you could be moving from one place to the next. You could be moving from one job to the next. Whatever it is, you're knowing exactly what to do, and you're just doing it. So interesting reading here. Can't wait to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Before we go, I'm pulling 3 cards from the Angel Answers deck to finish off this read for you, Aquarius. And what do we have here for Aquarius? It says, ask for help from others. If there's a helpful friend around, ask for help from them. And then it says, listen to your intuition. See, because I feel that in the middle of the month, Aquarius, you're going to sense a big turnaround here, a positive turnaround. So listen to that intuition. And right now it says, not the right time. So the timing could be off about something. I think that's more about maybe the beginning of the week, maybe the timing for something else. Like there's something happening at the beginning of the month. That first week, you know, you got the Chariot and returning to action. There's a lot happening here that you need to commit to, and you need to, you know, like focus in on. But then it seems like maybe the latter half is when the timing could be better for something else that you're hoping for or trying to do. But that's what I have for you, my dear Aquarius. I really, really hope the reading helped you. And thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous month ahead. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you again in the next video. Take care. Much love. Namaste. Bye-bye for now.